35. Landry Jones in the shotgun. Fires wide, completes it, but short of a first down as he gets the ball to Sammy Coates, who is immediately tackled by Leotis McKelvin. So the Steelers pick up one first down. The Eagles then contain them, and the Steelers will have to punt.
When the Eagles get them in an obvious passing situation, they'll widen those ends so they can take those angles to that pocket or just outside the pocket to get to the quarterback. They collapse it in the middle, forcing that throw out quickly.
The punt.
Didn't even bring in a punter to challenge him during the training camp, so he's pretty secure.
Toussaint remains as the single setback. Steelers go with 3 wide receivers. 1st and 10 at their own 31. Coates the man in motion. In the gun is Jones. He backs up, fires over the middle, and it is intercepted. And racing down the right sideline and in for the touchdown is Nolan Carroll. He did that last year too.
Well, Nolan Carroll just takes this away from Sammy Coates. He steps in front of him. This is excellent, excellent defense. They come out with their nickel personnel. The Steelers are going to spread them out. Nolan Carroll reads the route, jumps the route, steps in front of Coates, and takes it for a pick 6.
3rd and 3. All receivers to the right. Landry Jones fires for the end zone, and it's intercepted on a deflection. It is off the hands of Hamilton. Another thing, and it looked like Malcolm Jenkins picked it off, and he did.
Yeah, the ball is popped up in the air, and you're right. Leotis McKelvin gets a hand on the football. Malcolm Jenkins comes down with it, and the Eagles are going back the other way.
There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 7, the Steelers nothing on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC for the Achiever and You on Sports Radio WIP. End zone, and it is incomplete.
I think it's intercepted.
Or is it intercepted by Aaron Grimes? It's in the far corner of the end zone.
It's an interception.
This is the 3rd time.
Philadelphia.
Same way. They drove down the field once again. Aaron Grimes goes up and takes the football away in the corner of the end zone. The Eagles have it back.
You're right. The 3rd interception all the way down at the far end of the field. There is a time on the field with the score. The Eagles 7, the Steelers nothing, and the Eagles Radio Network presented by PNC for the Achiever and You on Sports Radio WIP. The gun. They have to get to the 30 for a first down. Bradford's back. It's time. He looks, he pumps, he fires. Leaping reception for a first down. Tremendous catch by Nelson Aguilar.
That's what you want to see from Nelson Aguilar. Go up and grab the ball like you own it.
Boy, that's what he did. Eagles have all of their timeouts. They line up quickly. Bradford back again. He steps up, he floats it, and it's incomplete. He went that time, tried to find again Aguilar, threw it a little behind him. Still, Aguilar should have caught that ball.
Yeah, it's a back shoulder, but you've got to just pivot, catch the football, and keep moving.
So that stops the clock with 1:30 remaining here in the first half. Eagles have a 2nd and 10 at their own 40-yard line, leading 7-0.
Yeah, that's such a nice catch by Aguilar. He picks up 22 yards on the play.
Bradford in the gun. 3 receivers slot to the near side of the field. Sproles to the left. Bradford calling for the football. Here comes the rush. Bradford sidearm set to Sproles. To the 50, to the 45, to the 40, and tackled. Now there's a penalty flag. 3 receivers slot to the near side of the field. Back again goes Landry Jones. He's hit as he throws the football downfield. Guess what? Intercepted. And bringing it back to the 50, the 45, and down at the 45 is Rodney McLeod.
I think.
Or Jalen Watkins this time. Jalen Watkins.
Yeah, they hit the quarterback just as he's releasing the football, and that thing is kind of fluttering up there, and Jalen Watkins is right in the middle of the field. He takes advantage of it, but it's that pressure and the hit on the quarterback that, again, gives up another interception.
Motion, Turner. Here comes the rush. They give it off inside, up the middle. Touchdown! It goes to Barner, and he takes it right up the gut of the Steelers defense. And there's the first offensive touchdown of the night. Brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer. Hurry to your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer for great deals during the Honda Summer Clearance event going on now.
I still would like to see Chase just throw it up high and just see that jump ball. You know, he's, again, going against a 6'2 corner in Shabazz, but still, give him a chance. Let's watch this young, big receiver get some work in.
Here is Cody Parker. Wing to the far side, lone receiver to the near side. Under center, Vaughn, who's back. He is firing deep, and it is almost picked off again. Eric Rowe went up into the air and knocked it away from Marcus Tucker.
Do you remember a time when the cornerbacks would just run and watch the receiver, never look back to play the football? Well, that time is no longer. I like what I'm seeing out of the technique from these defensive backs. They actually want to play the football when it's in the air, and because of that, they're getting interceptions. They're getting
buried back inside the 5 by Marcus Smith and Stephen Means.
He just blows by Chris Hubbard, the tackle. Marcus Smith does, and they make a sandwich at the quarterback.
And that sack is good for another $200 sacks for cash contribution to Phil Abundance from our partner, Steakum. And just as exceptional a young man. 3rd down and 3. And the gun is Chase Daniel. He backs up, looks left, looks right. He's going to run. He's got the first down, and he's rolled out at the 45-yard line by Tyler Matakevich.
Yeah.
He steps up, and it's too late because they have just sacked Dustin Vaughn, and it is Destiny Vio and Aziz Shutout.
Destiny Via having an outstanding camp, and you talk to these guys about the guys that they think are making an impact. Well, Destiny Vio is one of the first names that they'll mention. I talked to Fletcher Cox. He said Destiny Vio is a guy that he knows can play in this league.
He steps up, he is hit, and he is sacked. They got him again, 2nd sack, and that's Destiny Vio and Aziz Shutout.
Yeah, both of these guys swarming around the football. When they drop back to throw the ball, they've got to know these two are coming. These two want to make a roster. That could be the Herd's crunch of the game. But crunch like that at home, bite into Herd's kettle chips. I always have plenty on hand.
Vaughn in the shotgun, steps up, and he is hit. And down he goes again, another sack. And this time it is Brian Bremen, his 2nd. And Alex McAllister.
Yeah, he just held on to that football too long. Bremen goes up around him and is able to come back for the sack.
It is 3rd down and 4. 3 receivers. Barner standing to his right. Back again goes Daniel. He's going down the far side, and it is caught. A leaping catch down the far sideline by Paul Turner, who is doing everything in his power to make the roster.
I love the way this guy plays football. He has been the most consistent receiver. He's got a little fade route down the sideline. He reaches back with his right hand, pulls that ball in for a big catch.
Pair of end zone interceptions. Taking the knee is McLeod Bethel Thompson. And that will take us under the minute
Let
mark.
me give you the play of the game. How about that early pick 6? Nolan Carroll stepping in front, taking it to the house. That's our play of the game.
Brought to you by your Delaware Valley Acura dealers. To experience precision-crafted performance for yourself, stop by your local Delaware Valley Acura dealer for a test drive or visit DelawareValleyAcuraDealers.com.
Because that was really the tone setter, and they followed that up with 3 more interceptions.
By Malcolm Jenkins.
Aaron Grimes.
And finally by Jalen Watkins. And the Eagles take the knee, and that's all there is, folks, tonight, as the Eagles beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 17-0, second win of the preseason. In certain areas, there was absolute improvement. There were some bright spots. There's a long way to go. This is the preseason, but there is nothing at this moment to be alarmed about. There are things that they still have to work on. They're trying to get this offensive line together. There are some real challenges, but they are working hard, and it's still an upbeat night for the team to come here and win the game 17-0. Stay tuned for Doug Peterson's press conference. That is the name of the coach, Doug Peterson's press conference, directly after the game, brought to you by Nissan. Get to Nissan's Bottom Line Summer Event and win big with model year-end offers on their award-winning lineup. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. I'm sure Doug Peterson will have a lot to talk about, and he will have a lot to work with the team on when they report to practice on Saturday.
Well, and, both these teams, they didn't show a whole lot because they're going to see each other. I think it's the third week of the regular season. They meet again. Then it's for real. Then you're going to play the best of you're going to play all of your best players, and you're going to pull out all the stops. You'll get to see Antonio Brown, then you'll get to see Big Ben Roethlisberger and all the guys that you didn't get an opportunity to see tonight.
Well, you think you will, unless Ben Roethlisberger, who missed 5 games with injuries last year, goes down. And if that's the case, you're facing Landry Jones. Not that you're wishing anything like that, but that's just the situation. That'll wrap up things for tonight. A week from Saturday night, the Eagles visit the Colts. Mike and I will be in Indianapolis to send you all the action. Coming up, it's the PDQ postgame show with Rob Cherry and Jamal Jackson. Once again, the final score. The Eagles 17. The Pittsburgh Steelers nothing. For Mike Quck, this is Merrill Reese saying so long from Pittsburgh on the PNC Eagles Football Network.
And welcome.